Hey guys, it's Alex, and I am here today with something that I don't do very often, and that is a tag. I usually don't do tags, I don't do a lot of them, because they always feel like really awkward, like sitting here and answering fake questions that I'm asking myself. But since it is the Newt's Readathon and I got tagged in the Harry Potter tag, I decided to do it, and we're just gonna pretend like I wasn't gonna do it even if I didn't get tagged. But I was tagged by Kylie A, and I will link her video down below, which you guys should definitely check out because she has an absolutely fabulous channel and she's a huge Potterhead just like me. And I am wearing my amazing, amazing Slytherin long sleeve shirt, even though it's like 90 degrees today and I am dying, so this might be a rather quick video. And my computer is right over here, so if I stop looking at you at any point, it's because I'm looking at my computer. Question 1. What house are you in? Obviously, I am in Slytherin. I am wearing my Slytherin tee. I love Slytherin. I am a Slytherin through and through, and I've always been a Slytherin. There's never been any doubt. I took the quiz once, and it told me I was a Slytherin, and that was possibly the most anxious moment of my life because I was so scared it was going to tell me I was like a Gryffindor or something and like I'd be traumatized for life. But no. I took the quiz once and I will never take it again. Question 2. What is your Patronus? I had to take the quiz again the other week to check my Patronus because I actually didn't remember. And my Patronus is an Ocicat, and I'm only like 80% sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. I had to Google it, but basically all it is a very large domesticated house cat. Larger than the normal house cat, like it looks like a wild cat, but it's domesticated, which I'm down with. Basically, I'm just a really big cat, but like a lazy cat that doesn't have to hunt for itself, so like, this is a fabulous Patronus. Question number 3. What is your wand? This one I also had to look up, and I'm going to like read it off my computer screen because I can't memorize that. Pear wood with a unicorn hair, 10 3/4 inches, hard flexibility. I did look up everything that my wand means, and I will try to summarize a bit, but I don't exactly agree with it. I don't think the wand quiz was especially accurate for me. Pearwood is best if you're like warm-hearted and generous and wise. Possessors of those wands are usually pretty popular and well-respected, and they're not at all able to be turned to the dark arts. Like, no dark wizards have pearwood wands. I don't think that I'm warm-hearted, generous, or popular. Like, wise and well-respected could be, like, argued, and I'm not trying to say this to be down on myself, I just don't think those are my good qualities. But, you know, the quiz said it, so we will go with what the quiz says. Unicorn hair produces consistent magic. They're also incredibly difficult to turn to the dark arts, so I'm clearly not a dark wizard, or a dark witch, I guess. So, there's that. They're also not the most powerful wands, but they're very, like, they don't really fluctuate, and they're not very temperamental, so, like, that's always good. I'm down with that. It's just the pear wood that's kind of not me. And then, like, hard flexibility. Like, yes, I'm not a flexible person. We all know this. This does not come as a surprise to me in the slightest, but I do question the pear wood just because I don't feel that I'm very kind, generous, or popular, but, like, I'm not too concerned about that one. Question number 4. What would your boggart be? It would be a spider. I know a lot of people have said that, like, it would be, like, a murderer or a kidnapper or losing their family, and, like, these are all very deep fears, but, like, I'm scared of spiders. Like, that is my deep, dark, existential fear. It's spiders. Question number 5. What would your Quidditch position be? I don't know this one, because I don't think I'd play Quidditch. I'm a big sports person, but I don't do heights. I'm not good at heights, but if I had to pick one, I'd guess chaser, because that sort of is the equivalent to a striker in soccer, which is the position that I play, generally. I'm gonna go with chaser. Question number 6. Would you be a pureblood, a half-blood, or a muggle-born? People have been answering this by their parents' interest in the Harry Potter world, so I would definitely be a muggle-born. Neither of them have any interest whatsoever. I just turned out to be the nerd of the family. Question number 7. What job would you have after leaving Hogwarts? I feel like my job would be journalist, or like working for a magazine of some type, which is not what I want to do in the Muggle world, but I do feel like in the Harry Potter universe, as a Muggle-born, that would give you a lot of opportunity to explore a lot of different facets of the world And I just feel like that'd be a really great way to continue learning about the world in adulthood. Because, like, really, that's all I want to do. And you don't actually have to do these other things, because I feel like being a journalist, like, not that it's an easy job, but it would be a job that I was capable of, while also learning all these other cool, dope things that I'm not necessarily capable of. Question number 8. Which of the Deathly Hallows would you choose? I'd choose the cloak. I feel like that's the one you're supposed to choose. The book has told you that's the one that is the correct one. But also, like, I have really no need for a wand to be powerful, and I have no need for a resurrection stone to talk to the dead. But it'd be cool to have an invisibility cloak and just, like, hang out with it over me so, like, no one could bother me and no one would know I was there. I'd also just, like, spy on people and watch them talk about me, because that's 100% the kind of person I am and what I'd use it for. I'm not even gonna lie on that. That's 100% what I do all the time. Question number 9. Favorite Harry Potter book? I'm gonna have to go with Prisoner of Azkaban. I really loved the book, and it was one of the only books that didn't have, like, Voldemort as the main villain. Like, his presence was still there, but he literally wasn't. They weren't fighting against him in any form, which made it really interesting, and I really loved Sirius and his introduction to the story, so definitely the third one, although I do love them all. Question 10. Least favorite Harry Potter book. The second one. Is this? Yes, this is the second one. I didn't look at it before I grabbed it. And this is not really to do with the story or the characters or the writing. This is because I don't like spiders. This has a lot of spiders in it. Questions 11 and 12 are favorite and least favorite films. My favorite film is the first one. I think it did the best job of capturing the charm from the books, and it just feels like home whenever I watch it. Like, it may not be, like, the greatest movie of all time. I don't know. It's just, like, one of those movies that just makes me happy whenever I see it or see a clip from it. And my least favorite movie is also the second one, again, because I don't do spiders, and a lot of the movies had spiders in them, but the second one definitely had the most. And it is a testament to how much I love Harry Potter that I'm still willing to watch that movie, despite the copious number of spiders. Question 13 is your favorite character. And my favorite character is Snape, and I know he's not a good person, and he's not a likable person, and that he's done a lot of really bad things, and I don't think that he didn't have a redemption arc. I'm not arguing that. What I'm saying is that he's my favorite because I think he changed the most over the books. He had the most interesting arc to me. He started out being just a shallow villain in the first book, and by the 7th book he had so many complexities, and there was so much thought behind every single action that he took that I just really loved it. I just loved his character throughout the books, even though he was quite obviously a bully and, like, a quite terrible person. Question 14 is your least favorite character, and of course that is Umbridge. I mean, not just who Umbridge was as a person, because if it was that, it'd be like a toss-up between Umbridge and Voldemort and Bellatrix. But, like, as a character, she was just so flat. She was probably the only character in the Harry Potter universe who didn't really have any depth or motivations. Like, to this day, her character still pisses me off just because it felt like such lazy writing. Like, I still don't understand why she did the things she did, or, like, what her goals were, or what her intention was. She was just, like, blatantly evil for no reason. Like, even Voldemort had motivations, even if they were, like, completely screwed up. But Umbridge was just, like, trash. Question 15 is your favorite Hogwarts teacher. And for this, I'm going based on their teaching and not them as a character. So I would definitely have to say Lupin. I feel like he was just a great teacher. Like, he was very personable and chill with all the kids, but also, like, he actually taught them things. He wasn't just, like, buddy-buddy with them. He was buddy-buddy with them, and also an amazing teacher, and, like, so kind, and he, like, lifted up all of his students, like, even Neville, who was obviously, like, terrified of most of his teachers, including McGonagall, and, of course, Snape, who was a bully. Question 16 is your least favorite teacher at Hogwarts, and again, Umbridge. She was the one who, like, physically assaulted students, of course. Question 17 is, do you have any unpopular opinions about the series? And I don't really think so. Like, I talked about Snape, which is a controversial thing, but I think the fandom split pretty 50-50 in whether people like hate Snape or love Snape. He's either like the most hated character or the favorite character, and like I'm in between in that he didn't have a redemption arc. So like I don't forgive him for the things he did wrong. Like having a reason for doing something is not a justification for doing something. And I think that's sort of like where the problem lies with Snape, and whether you're looking at him as a person or as a character. But he is my favorite character. Otherwise, I really don't think I do. I like grew up in Harry Potter fandoms and all of that, like online communities. So I was sort of like indoctrinated into the typical Harry Potter beliefs and fan theories fairly early on. I do think that the Marauders were bullies though. But I don't think that's an unpopular opinion, but I don't think they were like fun bullies. They were like really cruel. Like 15-year-olds who were doing that kind of thing, like that's horrific. And I really didn't like them for that. Like Remus included. Because he just sat there and let it happen, and it wasn't like they were just going around like teasing people and being a little bit mean about it. Like their bullying was included physically assaulting people, and that was like, I feel like that's something a lot of people forget. And I'm not saying like James deserved what Snape did to him or whatever. Like I'm not saying any of that, but like they were awful bullies. So like that's an unpopular opinion, I guess. But this tag was really fun. I know it's been around for a while, and I've seen a lot of people do it in the past month or two, so I don't really know who to tag. But I'm going to tag Sarcasm and Sci-Fi and the Wild Sasha, because I know they're both really big Harry Potter fans, but really don't feel the pressure to do this if you don't want to. You might have already done it, I don't know. And I tag anyone else who would like to do this as well, because it's Harry Potter. Everyone is welcome to join in. As always, thank you guys for watching and commenting. I really love to hear from you, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye!